Lastly, Judi Steele is president and CEO of the Public Education Foundation, an independent nonprofit organization established to improve public education in Southern Nevada. As president of the foundation, working collaboratively with CCSD, Judi has been a leader in creating and sponsoring innovative, results-driven initiatives to improve student performance and support educational excellence. In 2006, the Clark County Board of School Trustees honored Steele as she became the namesake of the Judith D. Steele Elementary School. She also has been inducted into the CCSD Educational Excellence Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Judi Steele.
So I am deeply honored to receive this award, an inaugural award, and I do want to tell you I'm probably the senior member of the 6th group. I'm starting my 70th year, so I have a little bit longer speech.
You can
promise
have that. Go ahead, take credit for that.
So in preparing for my remarks, I asked myself the question, why would I choose to spend...
They can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Why would I choose to spend most of my adult life serving public education? Well, as you might hear in my voice, I grew up in New York City, and I've spent many, many years thinking about what my family taught me. And I can remember that my mom said to me that she wanted to go to college, but her mother said to her, and her father, that you can't go to college. We don't believe that women should go to college. Her brothers went to college and became attorneys, but she wasn't seen as someone, as a girl, that could go to college. So and I also found out that my father actually just graduated 7th grade. So when I was young, my parents made it very clear to me, you are going to go to college. It is a mandatory thing. It is not something that we can question. And they made that very clear, and they also told me we don't have a whole lot of money, so you're going to have to get into the New York City schools. And so I had to get the grades to go to school. So I went to Hunter College, and I graduated, and I realized now that because my parents didn't have access to college, it was very precious to me. And so I realized public education actually played an important role in being denied from them, but being something I cherish. So that was the beginning of me getting to feel, why am I in public education? Why am I giving so much of my time? I was expected to be a serious learner when I was young. I was encouraged to ask good questions, to seek out different opinions, to identify issues, and to create solutions for complex problems, even when I was in junior and senior high. And I believe all children deserve nothing less. And because not all families have the same capacity to engender in their children a love of learning, it is up to many of us who love and have passion for education to pave the way for them. And so if we are to be successful as a nation and our earth is to survive, we must all do better. For 23 years, the Public Education Foundation has existed, and I've been privileged to be part of it. And I don't think I realized until just recently how lucky I've been to find a voice and a place to help impact and affect change in our community. Our foundation is made up of about 60 community leaders, mostly businessmen and women, who understand that the private sector does business a certain way and believes, and I think we've proven, that some of the best practices in the private sector in fact make a difference in public education. We invest in ideas, and I know we've been here a long time, so I'm not going to go through what the Public Education Foundation does. We've generated $100 million since we started in 1991. At the end of the day, we're about investing in ideas and incubating new solutions, helping to grow a community of deep thinkers that are willing to challenge the status quo. And we work together with other organizations to collaborate and make a difference. In medicine, we are discovering that because people no longer work in silos, they work across the nation and the world in different disciplines to find cures, that collaboration is the key in the future. In education, that is what's important. We need to work as all organizations, religious organizations, nonprofit, government, other, all different groups need to not say this is my territory. It is our territory and our future. I would like to say that my friend, a dear friend, an inspirer of mine, Jim Rogers, recognized and had courage to raise important questions about public education in this community. And he was very sometimes misunderstood, but he was bold and courageous. And to me, it's wonderful that you're starting this again in his museum. I think that was a wonderful choice. I'd like to acknowledge the many of you who played a role in helping me achieve this award and helping me realize some of my dreams to improve schools for all children. I have family and friends and colleagues, and today I'm blessed to have a board member from the foundation and my friends from the foundation here and my daughter. They all play an important role in supporting me, in challenging me, and being a critic to many of the things we do, and we even criticize and challenge ourselves. I also want to say something about my daughter, Elise Tyrell, who in fact has been and is raising 2 daughters, and she's helping them and inspiring them to make a difference in their life. So I've learned over the years the importance of living in a balanced life, and recently I read Adriana Huffington's book called Thrive, and there's a quote in there that I think is so relevant to men and women that I would like to attempt to read without crying, and then we will finish with this part of your program. So she writes, and I'm going to read it, "We have, if we're lucky, about 30,000 days to play the game of life. How we play it will be determined by our values. If we worship money, we will never feel truly abundant. If we worship power, recognition, and fame, we'll never have enough. And if we live our lives madly rushing around, trying to find and save time, we'll always find ourselves living in a time famine, frazzled and stressed. So find your place to stand, your place of wisdom and peace and strength. And from that place, make the world in your own image, according to your own definition of success, so that all of us, women and men, can thrive and live our lives with more grace, more joy, more compassion, more gratitude, and with more love." Thank you.